Hello guys, in this video we are going to solve this stress by the method of joints. So let's get started. Okay, at point A we have a pin, so there will be two reactions, one upward AY and one would be in the X direction, that would be AX. Similarly at point B, BY and BX. Okay, in this we can see that 1 2 3 4 there are four unknowns. So we cannot find these reactions directly. Instead we will start from somewhere else, and then finally we can find these. So we can see that at joint D there are three members, DB, DF and DG. We can see that no force is applied at point D, and also DF and DB are collinear. So the third member, which is DG, which is non-collinear, won't be a zero force member. Okay, similarly at point C, CE won't be a zero force member. So we can write CE is equal to DG is equal to zero force members. So these two are the zero force members. So now we are left with, at point G we have only two members, GF and BG. Similarly at point E we have EF and AE. So I think we are going to start at point A. At point E, sorry. So I'm going to draw point E. There is a force of 10 kilonewton. So by taking joint E, this is sorry. So sum of Fx, this gives EF plus 15 equals to 0. So we get EF is equal to minus 15 kilo Newton, or EF equal to 15 kilo Newton in this direction. Similarly we can do sum of Fy, upward positive, equals to 0. So this would be 10 plus AE equals to 0. Sorry. From this we get AE equals to minus 10 kilonewton, or AE equals to 10 kilonewton in the opposite upward direction. So we have found two. Okay, next we can go to point G. At point G there are two unknowns, so we can apply Fx and Fy and find the unknowns. So I'm now going to draw point G. So at joint G we have this would be BG and this would be GF. Okay, so now by taking sum of Fx 0, we get GF equal to 0. So there is another zero force member, that is GF, and by taking sum of Fy, upward positive, equals to 0, we get bg plus uh, and so I'm taking upward positive, but because both of these are in the same direction, so I can use the same sign with them, either a positive or a negative. Upward direction. I have drawn joint F. We can see that from this to this I have drawn joint F. Because EF is found to be negative, so we have reversed its direction. So now we are going to apply sum of fx and fy to find the unknowns. So sum of fx is equal to 0. So here I get this 15 is in the positive direction, this is in the opposite, so minus, this will be 1 over under root 2 cf, and this would be positive, so this would be 4 by 5 df equal to 0. Similarly, I can write a equation for fy, upward positive equal to 0. So it would be minus 20 minus 1 over under root 2 cf and minus 3 over 5 df equal to 0. So I have two equations and two unknowns, so I can solve them by calculator or by hand, and the answers I got are df equals to minus 25 kilonewton and cf is equal to minus 7.07 kilo Newton. So we can say that df equals to 25 kilo Newton in the this direction, and cf equals to 7.07 kilo Newton in this direction, and these are in compression. Okay, now we have found this, and now we are going to solve the joint C. So if we see the joint C, we have something like this. Because CF is negative, so we are going to take it in this direction. So this is 7.07 and this would be AC. So because these two are collinear, so AC would be equal to 7.07 kilo Newton, and it would be in compression. Okay, now I can take the joint D in the similar way. At joint D I have a something like this. Because df was negative, so it won't be in this compression 25, sorry, in this direction 25 kilo Newton, So just a minute. uh, df is in this direction, so bd won't be in this direction. So by this, bd would be equal to 25 kilo newton, and again in the compression. Finally we have joint A, which is right now there. So now I'm going to draw joint A. This is AY, this is sorry, this direction AX. This was our member AC, which was found to be negative, so it won't be in compression. This was AC and its value was 7.07. This was our member AE, which is also negative, so it won't be in compression. Its value was 10 kilonewton. So now I'm going to apply summation of moments along x direction. Summation of fx equals to 0. So this gives ax minus 7.07. This is 1 1 under root 2, so it won't be 1 over under root 2 equals to 0. By solving this, I get ax equals to 5 kilonewton in this direction. Now ay, for ay we do summation of forces in upward direction. So ay minus 10 minus 7.07, 1 over under root 2 equals to 0. By solving this, we get ay equals to 15 kilonewton in upward direction. So now we are left with by and bx. So simply we can see from here, uh, I have now found out ax, ay. I know these all, only these two are unknown, so now I can apply summation of fx and fy. So I do there, I 15 and it was 5. So summation of fx equals to 0. This gives ax plus 15 is minus bx equals to 0. Value of ax was 5 plus 15 equals to bx. This gives bx equals to 20 kilonewton, and inward direction inward. So this is our bx, and we can find by by summation of forces in upward direction. 15 positive minus 10 this is also minus 20 minus 10 plus by. So by solving this, I get by equals to 25 kilonewton and in the upward direction. So this is all the video in which we have solved this truss. So if you like my video, then please like and subscribe it, and in next video we will solve this question. So please practice it, and thank you very much.